How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the GamerVerseHub, and today we are diving into the freshly revealed cover art for Halo: The Edge of Dawn, which is the upcoming novel that continues the story of Master Chief after Halo Infinite. And as you can see right here, the artwork is very intense, the characters are iconic, and the implications, pretty massive, I gotta say. So here is the question: what does this actually mean for Halo? Before we jump in, be sure to hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you are new to this channel, feel free to hit subscribe for more content like this. And now without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So let's take a look at the cover once again, which of course was illustrated by Chris McGrath. So for your information, this was the same artist behind Shadows of Reach and Silent Storm. And the art features Master Chief, the weapon, and Jega Rdomnai, all centered on the mysterious Zeta Halo's backdrop. So notice the visual tension. Chief stands in front of the center, weapon drawn, and the weapon is slightly behind, suggesting loyalty but also uncertainty. And who's lurking in the shadows? Yep, you guessed it, Jega. And that's the only means one thing: conflict is actually brewing. As mentioned in one of my previous videos, Halo: Edge of Dawn is set right after Halo Infinite, and Chief is rallying scattered UNSC forces, dealing with the banished threats, and teaming up with a tortured combat medic who might hold secrets buried deep within Zeta Halo. So does this actually sound familiar? Well, that's because this novel aims to bridge the gap between Halo Infinite's ending and what is coming next. Of course, based on how this is actually being advertised, I know this has been been more of a trend that's been happening with the Halo series recently, to where they just set up something in one of the games and then also conclude it in a book or a comic book and all that stuff, and then at the start of a sequel, it's a completely new story arc, completely unconnected from the previous game. But as I actually did mention in one of my previous videos about this upcoming novel, it looks like it's less likely going to be aimed for that kind of direction, but instead it's going to be written in the same vein as Halo First Strike, which was also, as a reminder, a novel that was set between the events of Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2, but it basically was not required reading to actually understand what was happening during the events of Halo 2. And of course, that's just not me actually trying to defend this novel in some sort of case, or just being a Halo Studios fanboy, but also that's just also one of the things I thought would be worth pointing out, and maybe try to go with this with an open mind instead of just kind of like unassuming in that it's all going to go with that same pattern that we've been seeing for the last 10 plus years, which is also, as somebody like, myself, even I was pretty annoyed with it, with the way how they handle the stories with Halo 4, 5, and Infinite, to where there's just like, oh yeah, setting things up in Halo 5 with Cortana taking over the galaxy, and then only for it to get resolved, like, in some kind of book or graphic novel, or basically at the start of Halo Infinite, they just say, oh, guess what? This whole created story arc with Cortana taking over the galaxy, that's already got resolved, so new story arc, moving on. So yeah, I guess I hope you guys got the point of where we're actually driving at. But I digress, let's go ahead and move on with the topic. So moving right along with the overall synopsis of Halo: Edge of Dawn, Jega's inclusion is no accident. His personal vendetta against Chief signals more than just action. We are talking deep emotional stakes. And with the weapon, her journey from new AI to sentient companion may be central to this plot. So here's a question: do you guys think she'll evolve past Cortana's shadow, or will Chief be forced to make another impossible choice? Halo: Edge of Dawn is set to release this coming December, and it'll be written by Kelly Gay. And yes, it is a standalone novel, which means, like I said before in my defense, you do not need to read every previous book to dive in, or actually know what you can actually expect from Halo 7, or whatever they are going to be calling the sequel to Halo Infinite. This cover isn't just eye candy. It is a teaser of what's next for Master Chief, and so with that being said, I will leave you with this. What do you think is coming in Edge of Dawn? Is this Chief's most personal mission yet? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you have found this video to be helpful and informative, then be sure to drop a like as always. And if you made it this far in this video, or actually are new to this channel, then feel free to hit the subscribe button for more content like this, and hit the bell to be notified whenever my next video is going to drop. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.